Salvete omnes, this is I'm Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek. And after some grueling schoolwork, staying up way too late than anyone should, it's time to move on to Krazy Kremland. What's the theme of this one, you're wondering? Well, it's sort of an amusement park that's next to a swamp and a bramble thicket with a lot of beehives around it. Yeah, Hailfire Peaks ain't got nothing on this one. But anyway, we're starting out in Hornet Hole. This is the only game I know of that has beehive-themed stages. For starters, we want to go up here to the left where we find not one, but two bonus rooms. Oh good, you can throw those up. Easy enough. You can actually keep getting those bananas and that coin. Yes, there's honey on the walls and you can stick to it. It's easy enough to deal with now, but naturally, later on they'll combine it with much more dangerous situations. They really want you to get used to using the honey to climb the walls in these stages. Especially in the second beehive stage in the game, which we won't bother to talk about because that's not until the end of Krazy Kremland. So here we are in the beehive. Why is there a beetle in a beehive? Wouldn't the bees have stung it and used it to feed the queen? So yeah, being a beehive, of course there are bees. Hello, Mr. Zinger. Yeah, there are zingers all over the place in these stages. As you can imagine, because you know it's a beehive. You'd expect to find bees in a beehive. Layer 3 background there. You need one layer for the honey. Okay, now porcupines in a beehive? Oh, dang it. That's the problem with the honey, is when it's on the floor you cannot move left or right. You can only jump to get out of the honey. And Dixie's tasting it. How's that honey there, Dixie? See that hook up over there? It's a bit hard to spot. Squitter! And there's the halfway point. Actually, I feel like I should do a second playthrough of this stage without using Squitter, because he tends to make the level way too easy when you use him. Since he can just shoot webs at any enemies that get in the way and make platforms over any bottomless pits. Of course, you do need him to get the DK coin, and I think one of the bonuses, so... Also, he's completely immune to the honey on the ground. Nice, that. Seriously, I can't think of a single other game that has this kind of theme. Porcupines in your way and on sticky honey? Just shoot webs at them! That bee's guarding something. You must check it out, obviously. It's the DK coin, Charlie. Yeah, you're not gonna get that without Squitter, although I guess technically you could just ram yourself right into the Zinger and take the hit on purpose. And use the invincibility frames to get through the passage. Okay, is there anything in here I need to be concerned about? Doesn't look like it. They even have little grubs in those wax cells, as well as bees, and some of them are filled with wax or royal jelly or whatever, pollen. And there's the other bonus. You know, since it's Donkey Kong Country 2, there are never any more than 3 bonuses per level, so this is all of them. Dump. Okay, I'm not sure if I did that on purpose or by accident, actually. But either way, there's... At least this time I want to keep Squitter until the end. You don't have to backtrack too far to get him back. And now that I don't have any bonuses to worry about, or decay coins, or any such things. According to TV tropes, Krazy Kremland is where this game really starts getting hard. I'm sorry, but I don't really see it. Admittedly, we're only on the first stage, and it's probably the easiest. You know, I didn't really find any of the levels in Krazy Kremland to stand out as being particularly difficult, except maybe the last couple, and only the first few times I went through them. After that, big deal. Oh, do I have to backtrack to get the O? Oh well, I'll do that on my second run. Okay, as I recall, you're the guy who killed me before. Oh, I barely made it out there. There's another shortcut here. Gives you some bananas. You don't need Squitter to take it because there's that hook there. I'm also going to skip that on my second playthrough. And no more Squitter. Sad, but we get an extra life balloon for the trouble. Yay, I get a banana. Okay, that wasn't really on purpose, but... Okay, now just for fun, I'm going to go through this one again, and this time not take Squitter, and not take the shortcut. Maybe even try to do a little bit of a speed run. Let's hope it doesn't turn into a careless run. That's what you want to do. And this time I'll actually get all of the Kong letters. I could have gotten the G at the end, but whoops. But I didn't because I hadn't gotten the O, so... Okay, so this isn't that much of a speed run. Like I said, I'm at least trying to be semi-careful. Don't need to go up there this time. So you can't roll on the honey. So if you get cornered by one of the porcupine enemies, you're pretty much hosed. I think they're called bristles, by the way. I know they were called that in the third game. I don't know why they'd have a different name in the second. Even if a lot of the Kremlings do have different names from game to game. can't put one character on top of the other either on honey, unless you already had him like that. Well, it turns out, if you're stacked up like that, you're immune to the honey, so that could be useful to know if... Okay, wait a minute. Now I can't get the end because I don't have Squitter? Oh. There are two ends right next to each other. I guess the ends justify the means. Interesting. Just ignore those guys because they're in a place where I can't... That was horrible timing. Horrible. Come on, throw your hook so I can get up there and stomp you! Yeah, no more helicopter spin. Unfortunately. But we're not gonna let a little thing like that stop us. Jump and G. Bring my life count up to 77. So now it's time to... Well, I guess first it's time to visit Wrinkly. Gives you the save point early in this one. Fairly early. Area Guardian. Destroy the small Zinger and his drones quickly or they'll reappear after a while. We'll worry about that when we get there. Roll jump. Press Y to roll off an edge, then press B to jump as you fall. You can increase your jumping distance that way. This way. I'm sure I've already done that in the past. Secret doors. Doors are hidden on the sides of walls and can be broken into by throwing objects at them or using your animal buddies. Well, we saw one of those in Lava Lagoon. And save game. Year 142. 40 Krem coins, 17 DK coins, 44%. Alrighty then. Goodbye, dearies. Okay, now on to the next stage, and now we're in Krazy Kremland proper. Yeah, this is the only world with two submaps. If you can call them that in this game. Target Terror. It's a minecart stage, yay! Everybody's favorite. Except apparently in Donkey Kong Country Returns. That game had a lot of minecart stages. But they were still fun enough, so... Anyway, the gimmick with this stage is... well, obviously you're on a minecart. Oh, hello, Kremling car, whatever these guys are called. And you have these gates. That if you run into them, they'll make you lose one of your characters. And you have to make them go up by hitting the green barrels with the check marks on them. Sometimes the gates will already be up, and if you hit the other kind of barrel, the one with the red X, then the gate goes down. And here's a bonus in brambles. Destroy them all. Attack them! Attack them with eggs! And back onto the cart we go. Chances are the first time you go through this stage, by the time you actually see that bonus barrel, you're gonna have missed it. So, yeah, they put the barrels in more and more precarious situations as you progress through the level. Of course. There's the DK coin. Now here, you want to drop through the gap, because that's where the other bonus is. Just remember that it involves the second Kremling car, that's where you have to drop. They like to cut the timer really close on the bonuses that take place on the minecarts. Mouse carts. I do not know why they're shaped like mice in this game, but they are. that one can be tricky. And yeah, easy to... If you're not very careful with that jump, then instead of getting the extra life, you'll just hit the bad barrel. Okay, do I need to have both guys? Fortunately, I do. And a little too early. So I'm going to call it here, once again splitting it up into the first two stages, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, then the 6th and the boss. Yes, Krazy Kremland is another one of the 6 stages. And the 3rd one is going to take a while to complete, so until then, I'll see you next time.